been a while since I've uploaded a video, but there's plenty of reasons for that. This video is dedicated to Tiger. Tiger went to the Rainbow Bridge on the 16th of June in the morning. He was an 18-year-old boy, and most of that 18 years he was in our family. And my mum was the main one, always looking after him until she passed away last year on the 16th of April. But he was a family member like all the other doggos and animals we've had in our life. Previously, 2015, lost his sister, Charlotte, a Chihuahua. And before that, it was Bear. It's like a golden retriever cross. And before that, there was also Bobby. Not to mention the cats we've had, Mishuka, Smartsika, Dorelik, all sorts of animals that came into our lives. Most of the animals we've ever had, we've never bought. They've been like literally gifted to us from neighbors, relatives, etc. That for one reason or other couldn't look after them, or other circumstances, but they found our way into our family, and we love them without limit. The entirety of my life, I've had these little fur balls, and everything that's good in me as a person largely derives from my relationship with these animals, because they're not just dogs. To me, they have a soul. They dream, they think, and they love unconditionally, as long as you feed them. Tiger had a lot of issues and survived like a lot of life-threatening conditions and things like that over the years. So he took a lot, he suffered a lot, and he probably would have kept on pushing. But there's a time where, out of compassion and mostly out of love, you have to let them go, because if you don't, you're just prolonging suffering. And though they can handle suffering better than any human can, they deserve peace and not to be in pain and tranquility. So that's why I had to make that difficult decision. And every day I live with it, and every day I miss him, and everything reminds me of him, just like things remind me of my mum. All these things and that happened, and all these events and creatures that are major part of our lives, human or otherwise, it all gets integrated into us, into our souls. I know he's in heaven with my mum and with the other relatives and furry friends we've had over the years. They're all together, united by love and that common kinship. Tiger was, as the saying goes, very unique. And each dog, just like each human, is unique. He was loyal, loving, compassionate, and he had a fiery temper. He took no shit from anyone. He would let you have it. Even if you were meant to be in authority, he would show you who's in authority. Very willful. Especially in his old age, he had the strongest will in him I've probably seen in any creature. It's like something to live by. So if I'm suffering, or things are hard, physical or spiritual or otherwise, I just think of Tiger, how he endured and like did so rather happily as long as he could get his little walk, get his pats, get his food, and he'd be happy. He always greeted me when I walked in the door, wagged his tail, even though he was mostly blind and had all sorts of problems. He still knew it was his daddy there. Started wagging his tail, making cute little noises. And also, even if he peed inside or outside, he'd be wagging his tail like, yep, job well done. Never fazed me. It was a pleasure to see him at his best, but it was hard, and I suffered with him when he suffered, because that's how it is when you love someone. I think he knew it was his time as well, because he went very peacefully. I want everyone to know that. Very peacefully. Just fell asleep. He gave me a few kisses too. I miss you, Tiger. All these other things, these training sessions, they kept on going. Not immediately, but a few days after. And week 2, 5-3-1, still intermittent fasting, still keto, around the 105 kilogram mark. And this was recorded over 3 days. Each exercise you see bent over rows, the military press, and I don't even know what the other one is. They were all recorded, and the squats, of course, they're all recorded on separate days, sometimes a day apart. But I just compiled them into this, just so basically you can see that this is all week 2 of the 5-3-1 program I'm doing. Overall strength is okay, and the reason I may feel at peace and not in pieces is because of my faith. And I did go and light a candle for my mum and for Tiger at the church when he passed, to celebrate them. And I look at it that way. Life here in this realm may be short, but it'll be infinite one day. That's my belief. And that's my faith. That's why I move forward, because whenever something tragic or terrible happens to us, we have to choose how we are going to move forward from that. And I rather keep all the good parts of myself alive and shining. The name of Tiger, the name of my mum, keep all the best parts of me thriving, because I know that's what they'd want. They wouldn't want me to be suffering, wouldn't want me to be miserable. They want me to keep living and moving forward, and not sinking into self-pity or darkness. That said, I will always shed tears. I'm a human being. I will be vulnerable at times. But the thing I want everyone to know, being vulnerable doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. And overall, it makes you strong. You have to know yourself, who you are, and your infinite capacity to grow. That's it for this video. Hope everyone is safe and healthy and doing well. And if you've encountered a tragedy in your life, I hope you can cope with it with grace. Thank you.